Hello, I'm Thomas, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Roccat Burst Pro Extreme Lightweight Optical Pro Gaming Mouse. Oh my gosh, that name. Most of their mice have cool, sleek, futuristic designs that look very gamer-like with few ultralight options. Found most of them to weigh in at around 99 grams, but with the Burst Pro, they plan to change the entire game as they've engineered it from scratch and made it into an ultralight mouse, slowly testing and perfecting individual aspects of previous mice to combine it into the perfect mouse. But will this new rendition be enough to change the focus off the Logitechs and Razors of the world? Let's find out. Quick disclaimer, I did receive this mouse for free in exchange for a written review on bestbuy.com from Best Buy's Tech Insider program. However, it was fully up to me to make a video review for it. It won't change my opinion of it in any way, shape, or form, as I don't care what I say. So let's get nerdy. Comes with a symmetrical ergonomic design made for right-hand users that supports palm, claw, and fingertip grip. It also supports left-handed use, but you won't have any side buttons. The only other ergonomic ultralight mouse that I am aware of is the glorious Model D and the D-. To drop the weight on the Burst Pro, they utilized the proven honeycomb shell design, which brought it down to 68 grams. Overall, structural integrity of this guy is solid. I noticed no creaks even when squeezing my hardest, where most other honeycomb designs, when you squeeze the sides, you can activate the side buttons. Something that probably adds to the overall structural integrity is the addition of a small, thin, translucent shell over the honeycombs so it's flat throughout, while also showcasing their AIMO RGB backlighting. To round it all out, they use a grippy, durable, and dirt-resistant hybrid anti-wear coating, which gives you the grip of rubber, but the feel of hard plastic, which is amazing. And I don't use that word lightly. I've never had a higher quality feel or better grip in a mouse. The overall comfort is great. It is very similar to the FK2, where it is low profile on the front with a pronounced hump on the back, with slight tapering on the sides that makes it rather thin, making it rather voluptuous. 10 out of 10 would hold again. The aesthetic design will come down to personal preference. Personally, I'm not head over heels about it, but not completely revolted by it either, and it is slowly growing on me, kind of like a flesh-eating disease that starts in a small spot and then bam, you no longer have a leg. If you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button. If you're disliking it, hit that dislike button. And I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs by the end of the year, and the only way I can do that is with your help by hitting that subscribe button. So help make my year, and just do it! Next is their Titan optical switch. It is immune to double clicks, rated for 100 million clicks, and is slightly faster than mechanical switches, both due to the nature of the optical switch, but also because they use an intelligent algorithm in their firmware to improve signal processing to register their mice clicks up to 16 milliseconds faster. It is unlikely that you will notice this in real-world performance, but it does lead to a very quick and responsive click. But with its heavy actuation force, it slows down the entire process down and makes it feel a bit less snappy and takes a little getting used to. As most other FPS mice have light/moderate actuation force, which is the only complaint I have. Overall, the clicks are crisp, perhaps the crispest out of any of the mice I own. Overall actuation and reset are low, spring back force is strong, which leads to never having a mushy click. Both left and right clicks are the same. They did a great job. I really enjoy them, and especially since this is an optical switch, which most people are claiming to be mushy over the mechanical counterparts. I think their design with the shell is really where you get the click presence, and with this guy, they absolutely knocked it out of the park. It comes with their Owl Sensor, which is based off the Pixar 3389. Surprisingly, it will hoot at you when you miss your shots, encouraging you to do better. It's also an excellent sensor in the top 5, only being beaten by the Hero, the Razer 5G optical sensor, and the Focus Plus. It supports 16,000 DPI, adjustable in 100 DPI steps via Rocket Swarm, with 50 G acceleration and 400 IPS. The optimal DPI ranges they suggest are between 400 to 3000 DPI. I noticed no aberrant behavior, and it felt accurate and snappy. You can adjust lift-off distance in their software, which with certain cloth mouse pads can go as low as 1 millimeter. It's most comparable to the Hero sensor, as it also supports low power consumption for other wireless variants and has no mouse acceleration. They use 100% PTFE feet with rounded edges. However, they have done something new and have heat treated it to ensure it is pre-tuned so you get incredible glide and smooth mouse movements right out of the box. It comes with 2 large pads, one of them being on the top and the other on the bottom, with nothing in the middle. Overall glide is excellent and does better than any of the other mice that I have tried, so perhaps they have something with that preheatedness. Their phantomflex cable is excellent. As per usual, it is incredibly malleable and light to the point that at times I forgot that it was wired, especially once you incorporate the heat-treated PTFE and overall weight. The wire itself is quite long and 1.8 meters, which is 5.9 feet for you Americans out there, which I appreciate, and there is no need for a mouse bungee unless if you're using it for better cord management. They seem quite proud of their AIMO illumination RGB lighting, which comes in 2 zones, which include the rear and the scroll wheel. However, I found it to be kind of average across the board. Colors were accurate and bright, but don't look as premium as Razor's, who I think holds the top spot, followed closely by Corsair's. Part of that, I think, is from the shell design diffusing it a lot. Moving on to the build quality and things I haven't discussed yet, it comes in 2 different colors, black or white, because it doesn't believe in a gray world. It comes with 6 buttons that are adjustable in their software, which include left click, right click, 2 side buttons, a DPI button, and a middle mouse click. There are no buttons on the bottom, such as a DPI switch, and instead it is just behind the main clicks. I have to laugh a bit because their DPI button literally says DPI on it and is a giant square, which I find to be quite ridiculous. It requires a light amount of actuation force with medium overall travel. It's fine and dandy, and I have no complaints about it, other than you don't have any lighting to notify you which DPI setting you are on, so you just have to go based on the field test, or look at the software itself and have that open. Moving on to the side buttons, they are excellent. They are very large, but are placed in almost the ideal position, making them very comfortable and easy to reach. They deliver crisp clicks after applying a light amount of actuation with medium overall travel. It utilizes what they call a 2D Titan wheel, which sounds fancy, but I'm not sure what it means. The scroll wheel itself requires light pressure, but with very defined steps, which is unique, as usually if a scroll wheel is light, you will have ill-defined or mushy steps, but in this one, you just have light pressure, but with very defined steps, so interesting. Middle mouse button requires moderate/heavy actuation and feels crisp. It sticks up quite a bit from left/right click. Overall, I'm extremely pleased with the feel and operation. The Roccat Swarm software, or is it Roccat Swarm software, whichever you choose, sounds like something out of The Flood from Halo, but thankfully it's only a program and not a parasite, because The Flood is terrifying. But it is similar, as it works well and is robust in the amount of control you have over the mouse, as you can adjust nearly everything. That brings us to the end of this review. I must admit that going into this, I had low expectations, as I haven't been a fan of the look of Roccat or Roccat. I don't know how to say their name correctly, so I haven't tried any of their products, but after testing this guy, I'm left blown away, and it places in the top 5 mice that I've ever tried. The main highlights of this mouse are its ergonomic lightweight design that has amazing grip, comfort, and durability. All clicks feel super crisp, the optical switches feel excellent and are immune to double clicks, the cord itself is super malleable, and with the preheated feet, it makes the mouse feel wireless. The side clicks are in the ideal position and are very easy to reach. The Owl Sensor is responsive and accurate. The cons that I have are minor. I would ideally prefer a lighter actuation force of the left and right click, as with it being so heavy, it makes it not seem as snappy and responsive, but makes it nearly impossible to click without you wanting it. So if you happen to misclick with this guy, that's freaking impressive. You should give yourself a pat on the back. I've been around the block once or twice, and I think this mouse is going to make some waves if people become aware of it, as I absolutely love it and totally recommend it for those who can get over the heavy actuation or already prefer heavy actuation. Roccat or Roccat's hard work really shows in this mouse, and a very big hats off to them. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike. And of course, if you've been following my content for a while or want to see more like this, hit that subscribe button. No affiliate links, because if you want to check it out at bestbuy.com, that link is in the description. I will see you and your beautiful face on the next one. God bless and peace out.